back with every fit, I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we ended quick, that's on my brother's soul. Cross to my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me, wanna me. Split left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wake up, get your in my makeup, get your fake blood, fake tough, put your up for the princess, rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your put your up, they that's tough, pay up, get your rates up for the princess.
But bullshit me, she freaky. Dalai Lama, Dochi, cooler than a fan, but she get hotter than a sauna. Take a trip out to Japan and I Donna Benihana, I'm the new hip hop Madonna, I'm the new hip hop.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and that one drops for him.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
First personal foul.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. No good with the triple. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Şengün. The three is up. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, right side. Offline with a three. Eason inside. Good D by Middleton.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
On the wing, Green fires the three, buries it from three.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Out left to the wing. High post, Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Şengün. Another three from Houston.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Abdul-Jabbar.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Pass to Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 5 points.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Şengün. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 3. On the attack, Green. Pass to Eason. Fires for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And here's Milwaukee now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
First team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Back to Thompson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Houston ball.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the technical free throw is good.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
Here's Eason. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
3 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Floats one. And he can't get that one. The Rockets lead by 5. To the paint. Here's Eason. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Screen by Eason. Back to Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the rejection. Timeout called. Milwaukee. Milwaukee calls timeout. does it for the first quarter. It's Houston up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after the...
15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them. Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And here's Green from the arc. And another miss by Houston. The Bucks trail. Here's Moncrief. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Şengün, the screen. Here's Green. He takes it in, and it's hammered home by Green.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
There's a screen. Kicks it out to Middleton. It's hauled in by Houston.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Back to Green. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Antetokounmpo inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Green. Giannis with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That shot is off. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets trail. That's tipped. Thompson outside. Screen by Eason. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Thompson pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And it's Green missing. There's 39 seconds left in the half. Here's Antetokounmpo. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
On the wing, Green. He's got 11.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Bucks on top, up 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Rockets with possession. Trailing by 2. Brooks outside. Pass to Eason. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got 6.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Robertson. No points yet. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Robertson. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They set the pick. And here's Green from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Moncrief. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And the bucket is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 19 points.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And Sengun gets it to go.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic a couple years back. Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. Here's Moncrief. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Middleton. And a miss there on the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's Sengun. Outside, Green. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Şengün. Right side Eason. 4-3. Connects from downtown. Eason's got 6 points.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Middleton outside. Takes the three. And they recover it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Şengün, the screen. Here's Green. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Bucks call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Milwaukee.
One more time for your 4-on-4 group and
46 seconds left in the third quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. Milwaukee shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
That'll be a 5-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward.